Hey guys, Matt Henderson here, and today's video I'm going to be doing a review of the Toy Story Signature Collection Buzz Lightyear. Now, why do I put signature in quotes? Well, there are actually two different versions of this Buzz, if you didn't know. So, in 2009, Thinkway released the Toy Story Collection Buzz Lightyear, and it was re-released up until 2012, and that was the year they changed Toy Story Collection to Signature Collection, and from that point on, all of the toys that were released were known as the Signature Collection toys. And Buzz is actually re-released for the Signature Collection, so you either have the Toy Story Collection one or the Signature Collection one. So there's a way you can actually tell the difference, and I'll get into some of the differences in this video. But yeah, this is actually a Signature Collection one. You can tell because it has the number on the left foot. If it does not have the number, it's just a regular collection one. I guess those ones are more rare because these ones are actually still being produced, actually. They started producing them again for the year 2019, and I believe they still produce them now. They cost $100, I think they cost about $100, brand new. But thankfully I got this one for way cheaper. I actually got this one for $30 on eBay. So yeah, that's a great deal. So yeah. Well, he almost fell over. So yeah, let's get into the figure himself. So this Buzz, he's very, very movie accurate. This Buzz, for several years, he was actually considered the most movie accurate Buzz of all time. But in recent years, the Disney Store Buzz has kind of challenged him. Alright, so let's get into some of his features. So let me turn him on. So, his switch is located right here. You have demo, off, and on. So I'll go ahead and turn him on. I'm going to put him in toy mode once I turn him on so he'll be quiet. Hold on.
I am Buzz Lightyear.
Alright, so he's in toy mode now. So, he has two modes. He has Space Ranger mode and toy mode. Toy mode is activated with the red button, and Space Ranger mode is activated with the blue button. And the green button changes depending on which mode you're in. In toy mode, the green button is the same as the red button. In toy mode, the red button and the green button just say phrases.
I protect the galaxy from the threat of invasion. I come in peace. To infinity and beyond. This is an intergalactic emergency. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. I am Buzz Lightyear.
So yeah, those are all the phrases in toy mode. I'll go ahead and show you his laser. On the camera it doesn't look like it's flashing, but in real life it actually flashes really fast, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, it's probably the most movie accurate sound effect for the laser. The only other one that's super movie accurate are the Mattel Buzzes that were released outside of America. I don't really know too much about those. But yeah, those ones are also really accurate. So yeah, next up we have his helmet. His helmet's actually interactive, so if you open it, it makes a sound. And if you close it, it also makes a sound. And then, next up we have his wrist communicator. For a while, the wrist communicator on this Buzz was actually messed up to where it would like, whenever I would open it, it would just make the closing sound randomly. So, but I got it to work after a while. So yeah, it makes a sound, and as you can see, has the movie accurate sticker, which is very nice. And as you can see, if it focuses, it makes a sound whenever you close the wrist communicator. Alright, so next up I'm going to show you his wings. This is one of the best features of this Buzz. He has, in my opinion, the best wings on a Buzz Lightyear, period. Alright, ready? he has long wings, and they light up. Look at that. For the time, this was actually mind-blowing, because Buzz Lightyear's up until this point, they never had wings that lit up. And maybe there were smaller ones or other ones I don't know about, but at least for 12-inch Buzzes, he was the first one to have light-up wings. Because this was originally released in 2009. So the Disney Store one that had the light-up wings was that one was made a year later. So yeah. Yeah, as you can see, they stay lit for a while. They do turn off whenever he goes into sleep mode. Yeah, I'll go ahead and close them so he doesn't run down the batteries. I'll go ahead and put the camera down. They also go in very well. They also get folded away very well too. They're very easy to fold away. Alright, so that's pretty much it for toy mode. To activate Space Ranger mode, you push the blue button. Now in Space Ranger mode, the green button actually activates and deactivates his microphone. I'll go ahead and deactivate it for now. So yeah, you'll see.
I am Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger. Buzz Lightyear, signing off.
Alright, so his microphones turn off. So I'll show you his phrases. He has a bunch of them in Space Ranger mode. I'll probably not get to all of them, because they're sort of randomized.
I'm stationed up in the Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4. Are you ready for adventure in uncharted space? To infinity and beyond! Local law enforcement, it's about time you got here. My ship has crash-landed here by mistake. Have you seen my spaceship? It'll take weeks to repair it. The evil Emperor Zurg is out there somewhere. This galaxy needs my protection. Who's in charge here? I sense something. Look out! Hey, this place looks familiar. Have I been here before? Hello, my friend. And how are you today? You, my friend, are one of my favorite life forms. Really, you are. A Space Ranger never lies. You might say we'll be friends to infinity and beyond. Will you please close my helmet before we take off?
I'll touch on that in a minute, by the way.
My sensors indicate Zurg is in the area. Take cover. Stand back while I power up my laser. My wings are standard issue, the finest in beryllium carbonic alloy design. To infinity and beyond. As a member of the elite Space Ranger Corps, I'm trained for any task at hand. Local law enforcement, it's about time you got here. My ship has crash-landed here by mistake. I am Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger.
Alright, I believe that's all of them. I think he randomizes his phrases. So yeah. Not totally sure about that, though. Sorry about putting him down, because he's kind of heavy. So yeah, what I said about the helmet. So mine has an issue to where he thinks his helmet's always open. So I'll go ahead and show you. So whenever you open his helmet, he does this.
The air is toxic. How dare you open a spaceman's helmet on an uncharted planet? My eyeballs could have been sucked from their sockets.
And whenever you close it, it does make the sound of when it's closing, and he also interacts.
Switching to internal air supply.
But there is one problem with the helmet. So you probably can't see that. So there's a little button that actually gets pushed down whenever the helmet closes. Here, I'll go and try to show it in greater detail here.
Hey, careful! That's against regulations.
It's right there. You see that little button? Kind of in the middle of the screen. So that button, whenever it's pushed, he thinks his helmet's closed. However, whenever I push the helmet down, it actually doesn't stay down. The button doesn't. But his helmet visibly is down, so it's kind of weird. Yeah, see, it didn't close. But then if you push it down again, then it works.
Thank you. I would prefer the helmet down for a while.
But if you hold it down, then it works.
Helmet closing. Prepare for
Here, I'll
adventure.
show you. So whenever you hold it down, he makes some other sounds. I'll show you.
Buzz Lightyear reporting for sector duty.
That's what he's supposed to do if his helmet's closed. But since mine's messed up, then he doesn't say that. Here, I'll show you.
Buzz Lightyear reporting for sector duty. Buzz Lightyear. Signing off.
He doesn't make the breathing sound because it's not held down. I think the reason why it's messed up is because I think someone tried to take this apart. I've not tried to take this apart ever since I bought it. But as you can see, that part's like misaligned. So I think the sensor got messed up at some point. So there's that. I'll go ahead and show you his laser. It's a little bit different here. His head turns and looks at his laser, which is pretty cool. Ooh. This is why I like to set him down like this. Alright, next up we have his wrist communicator. This is one of my favorite parts of this Buzz, actually. Here, I'll show you.
Yes, I need to rendezvous with Star Command.
Now watch this. If you push the blue button, he can actually interact with it.
Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Come in, Star Command. My ship has run off course to Sector 12. Do you copy? Why don't they answer? My communicator seems to be malfunctioning.
He actually has a total of 9 phrases for the communicator. You have to open and close it to get... Basically, whenever you open it, he says 3 phrases. Then he goes back to his regular phrases.
I'm stationed up in the Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4.
So to get the other ones, you actually have to close it again. Then open it again.
Yes, time to contact Star Command again. Buzz Lightyear mission log. The evil Emperor Zurg is out there somewhere. I alone have information that reveals his weapon's only weakness.
The same thing happens to the helmet too. Like if you keep opening and closing it, you'll get more phrases. But I believe the helmet has a lot more phrases, so I'd want to show you all those. But I'll go ahead and show you all of these ones.
Yes, I need to rendezvous with Star Command. Come in, Star Command, Star Command, come in. I've crash landed on a strange planet. Star Command, do you copy? As a member of the Elite Space Ranger Corps, I'm trained for any task at hand.
Yeah, if you're curious how the wrist communicator works, basically there's a little sensor right here. It's kind of like the one on the helmet. And there's a little mechanism inside here. It's kind of hard to show you. It's this piece right here. And whenever his wrist communicator is closed, it holds this piece down. That's how he knows if it's open or closed or not. So yeah, that's how that works, if you're curious. Alright, so now we have one of the coolest features. I think I've said that a few times already, but watch this. So his wings are even cooler now. Watch this.
I could fly around this room with my eyes closed.
Watch this. He makes flying sounds. Then if you put him down...
See? I can fly.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. He actually has a tilt sensor inside of him. Whenever you tilt him, he actually knows if he's flying or not, which is pretty cool. I'll show you it again because he has some more phrases.
That was a great adventure. The galaxy is safe once again.
So yeah, I think that's really about it. I'll go ahead and talk about his posability. Let me close the wings. I'll go ahead and show you... Oh. Alright, turn them off. I'll go ahead and show you me closing the wings this time if you're curious how they work. If you don't own them. So if you want to, you can either push this in first or you can just push it down first. So it gives you the option. Alright, so in terms of posability, he's pretty different actually. He's very posable actually. I don't want to cover everything because this would take a while, but a few exclusive things about this Buzz is that his fingers are individually posable, as you can see. The thumb is not posable, but I don't think there's a single electronic full-size Buzz that has a posable thumb. He has his waist can... It's kind of hard to show this because you have to use 2 hands. But his waist can actually... how am I going to show this? He can actually bend forwards and backwards. Okay, I hope I don't break him. Alright, so he can bend forwards and backwards. Here, I'll show you. So he can bend forwards and backwards. He can also bend left and right. Let me rotate his torso so I can show you. Yes, it's hard to show on camera because I have to use one hand for this. So yeah, here, I'll show you. There you go. Then bend it back. Alright. He also has side-to-side articulation for his knees. They're very stiff though, which I like, but you know, they're very stiff. And then his feet can also move. It's hard to show this off, but his feet can move back and forth. And his knees use ratchet joints. It almost sounds like you're breaking him, but you're actually not. They can actually bend further back than that, but it's kind of hard to show you on camera. So yeah, if you're wondering if you can move the head or not, you technically could, but you might risk breaking the motor. I don't move the head personally. I just kind of turn them on and off until it gets oriented in the center. Whoops. Yeah, see that? Close enough, right? There we go. So yeah, this Buzz is insanely good. I definitely recommend him. I'd probably, if you were going to buy one off of eBay, I'd definitely look around for a cheap one. Usually these come in not the best of condition, because these are, you know, people play with these. You know, just like most Buzz Lightyears on eBay, they might be missing stickers, or they might be missing the back piece here, which, by the way, this back piece can actually pop off. It's actually pegged onto the back. If you're missing this back piece, this wing will actually not deploy properly. I'll go ahead and show you. What happens is that whenever you open the wings, it hits this little trigger right here. That's how it opens the wing. Yeah. These back pieces are actually compatible with all Thinkway Buzzes. Well, all of like the newer ones. Well, actually, maybe it's compatible with all of them released from 2009 to 2015. There you go. That's a better way of wording it. Alright, so yeah, that's it. This Buzz is amazing. I definitely recommend him. If you have any questions about him, let me know. And thank you guys for watching. Bye. I'll get more into that in a minute.